Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name's Lavinia and I post makeup and skincare videos multiple times a week. If that's something you're interested in, I'd love for you to join my channel by hitting the big red subscribe button. But today, as you can tell by the title, we're going to be doing yet another skincare trial. I like to do these every few weeks on my channel since I do struggle with like dry, sensitive, acne prone skin, and I love testing out products and sharing my results with you guys so we can really see if a product actually works or not. So today I'm going to be trying out the Nexcare Acne Absorbing Patches. So recently I uploaded a video on the Hydrocolloid band-aids and you guys went crazy over this video. And a lot of people have been using these for acne and trying to get rid of pimples because they're supposed to accelerate the healing process and kind of absorb all the gunk out of your pimple and just heal it faster. And I still use them pretty often, but then I did have a few of you in the comments recommend trying these Nexcare acne patches. Instead of being like actual band-aids, they come in two different sizes and they're just like little dots. So I'm hoping these will blend better and just target more of the pimple rather than a larger area, because the one issue I had with these was I found the adhesive sometimes gave me some little texture or some little bumps surrounding the actual pimple I was trying to heal. So sometimes it could be a little counterproductive, but they still worked pretty good. So I'm excited to see how these work. Also, second thing is I think these will blend into the skin better since they are little dots and they're not like big band-aids like this. So these are absorbing covers, and on the front here it says it works like a sponge to absorb pus and oil. And there's 36 assorted patches. So we have 24 of the 8mm ones and 12 of the 12mm. Let's go through its features. It visibly indicates that it is working, and it acts as a protective cover, reducing the urge to squeeze. That's what I really enjoyed about the Hydro Seals as well, is because it stopped me from touching my face or picking at anything, because it just seals the spot from the environment and that just helps it heal faster. It says to cleanse your face and hands well and gently pat dry. Peel open the cover and cover the blemish. Gently press the edges of the cover with clean and dry fingers. Change your cover daily once the color changes to white. Similarly to the band-aids, these ones will kind of create that white kind of area, and that's when you know you need to replace it. So I think that's great that it kind of gives you a bit of an indication. Keep unused covers in the plastic pouch. If wearing makeup, apply the cover first. So you can actually wear makeup with these, which I find interesting. So I'll have to try that out too. I'm thinking because they blend a little better, you can kind of apply makeup over them and then they're not as noticeable. And last thing up here on the top, it does say non-drying. So that's perfect because I have dry skin, so I'll have to see. So let's open this up. So it comes with these two right here, and we do have an expiration date on here, which I think is awesome, just to make sure you're not keeping your products longer than you're supposed to. We have the assortment of the patches in here, and this is a very like sterile packaging. Now, price point of these were around, I think I paid around $10 or $11 Canadian, and you get a total of 36 patches, which I don't think is terrible. I think compared to something a little bit higher end like these Peace Out ones, these ones I think I paid around $20 for, and there's 20 acne patches in here, so definitely on the cheaper side. But I just want to mention the price point for you guys. So I'm gonna go clean my face and do my skin routine. I'm gonna keep it pretty simple today. Just cleanser, I'll apply some of my ordinary niacinamide, a moisturizer, and then sunscreen, and then we will go in with the patches. I am experiencing some breakouts, so this one right here, this one, and this one are all active. The rest is scarring, so we're gonna try to tackle those because this one right here is at the verge of just like exploding. So I'm hoping that these patches can help me out. So I'm gonna go do my skin routine and then I'll be right back. All right, so my skin routine is done. Now, basically, I was just doing a little more research on these, and overall, they are basically those hydrocolloid band-aids that are just made with like polymers and stuff to try to suck everything out of the pimple and act as a protective cover. And really, I'm gonna be focusing my attention on these two, especially for this week that I'm trying these out, to really see if this works. So let's just open this up. I think one of the big ones on this spot right here. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and place it. Alright, so we have the patches on. I honestly don't really have any other actives right now. This one's active, but it's under the skin, so treatment like this won't really do anything, to be honest. I might apply a small one here because this pore is having a bit of a hard time healing. Put it right there and press it on. Okay, so these are pretty secure, and I will say they're not as like crazy as the Band-Aid ones. They blend a little better. They do have like this shiny luster to them, so I don't know how well I'd say they blend, but I would say it's less obvious than having a full-on Band-Aid on your face. Show you guys more up close what it looks like, so you can definitely see the pimple under it a bit. I'm gonna keep this on all day long. It is currently like 10 o'clock right now, so I will check back in with you guys later in the day, and we are going to see how these are doing, and hopefully they help heal these pimples. So I'll see you guys later. So it is currently 9 o'clock. I think it's about time to take these off. I am gonna go to bed pretty soon, so I do want to get started with my nighttime routine. So this one's kind of coming off already, but just go ahead and take that off. Oh my gosh, there's quite a lot on that. It's completely empty now, whereas in the morning it was a whitehead, so that's awesome. Let's go here. Not much on this one, but then again, this really wasn't a whitehead. And last one. So this one is still a whitehead, as you can see. I just don't think it's completely ready to come out, but we have some healing going on. This was definitely the one that had the most healing to it. As you can see, basically the whole whitehead came out on the pad. So I'm really happy with that. So I'm hoping a few more days of the patches and this one will heal down too, because right now it's super inflamed and red. So I really just need to get all the bacteria and pus out of it. But I'm gonna go do my nighttime routine here, and I'm gonna reapply the patches, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. So it is now time to take the patches off. I did have one of them fall off while I was sleeping, but let's go ahead. I put this little one over here because I had a tiny little spot. Oh, it actually did quite a bit of healing, as you can see. It had a bit of a whitehead on it last night, but now it's like completely flat, so that's awesome. This one. Still flattening out a bit more. And last one. So I got quite a bit of healing. This is just one stubborn pimple. At least there's actually quite a bit of healing going on. Alright, so now I'm just gonna do my morning routine. Alright, so the patches are applied. I applied one on my cheek, two on my chin, and one on my nose right here, just because I have a little whitehead. And I will see you guys at night. Alright guys, so the acne patches are on, and what I do have to say is I think these have really helped with the healing, and what I've kind of noticed the most is the pain has gone down. Whenever I get acne, I just get like really bad inflamed cysts that hurt a lot. So one indicator to me that they're healing is when the pain goes down. So I've definitely noticed that, and so far I do really like them. So I will see you guys in the morning. Alright guys, good morning, and it is now time to take these off. So I'm going to start down here. Wow. So yesterday that was still a whitehead. So much healing going on, and it's like completely gone. That's insane. I just had a little one here. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see that, but a little bit of healing there too. Last one. Ooh, quite a bit of healing on this one. It's not a whitehead anymore, and none of them actually hurt anymore. I know this one's still red due to inflammation, but they don't hurt anymore, and that's a huge indicator to me that my acne is healing, because when I get acne it does hurt a lot. So once it doesn't hurt anymore, I know it's healing. So even though the spot technically is still there, like the color, the pigment of it is still there, when it's healed down, it's not as like irritated, you can see here, and it doesn't hurt anymore. And this one is no longer a whitehead, and it's flattening out quite a bit. This is the day we had the most healing. There's healing on all of them, so that's awesome. So I think I'm gonna put new ones on for today, and I think today might be the last day I need them because everything's healing really well. So I'll see you guys later. Alright guys, so it is now nighttime and it's time to take the patches off. So actually this one on my chin did fall off during the day while I was eating and stuff. So I will say that usually the smaller ones I find kind of, if you're moving your face a lot, or especially if you put them like around your mouth and you're like talking or eating or whatever, they do have the tendency to fall off. But I find the bigger ones are usually a little bit better. They adhere a little bit better to the skin. So let's go ahead and take this off. I'm just gonna get closer to the camera so you guys can see. This is the patch. So as you can see, a lot of healing has gone on, and every time I wear the patches, whenever I take them off, I do have a lot of healing on them. And I do find the pimple size is reduced and the like gunk inside the pimple is usually somewhat extracted. So there it is right there. Alright, so I'm gonna end this video here and tell you guys my final thoughts on these Nexcare acne absorbing patches. Now I've used these for quite a few days now, and I will say I do think they really work. They healed this pimple down almost completely. It's just a scar now, and then this one, it's on like those final stages of healing. This was a bigger pimple, so it did need a bit more time, but I think these are awesome. Will they completely get rid of your pimple overnight? No, unless it's like a really small one like it did with tiny little one I had on my cheek and the one on my nose. But if it's something a little bigger, you might need a couple nights of these. But I think they're really great. You can wear them throughout the day if you aren't going anywhere, especially now with everything online. If you're like me doing online school, I wear these during my lectures, and even when I have to turn my camera on, at least with my skin tone, they're not super noticeable. Price wise, compared to these, you don't get as many. I did go through 18 of these in like just the few days I was using them, but I was using them twice a day. Whereas these ones right here, you do get like 3 sheets in like the XL version, and they're cheaper than these ones right here, and you get like a lot more uses. But I do think this kind of gets rid of the whole hassle of having to cut them out and everything like that, and you just have these perfect little patches. So I do think they're really good, and I would recommend them to you guys. They're great like everyday like or overnight treatment, and honestly, even if they don't completely heal your pimple, I think these are so helpful from not touching your face, because I know when I have something, especially if I have a pimple that hurts my face, my first instinct all day long is to touch it. So I think it definitely creates a nice seal, protecting the spot from the environment, and that will benefit it in the healing process too, just having it protected and kind of closed off from the environment, especially if you do end up popping your pimples, which I don't recommend at all. I highly advise you guys to try and do that as little as you can. But if you end up doing that, I highly recommend putting one of these over top of it to keep it closed off and kind of like a seal, and it will heal so much faster, especially in that scarring process as well. So not only for diminishing the size and the inflammation of the pimple, but also helping with the actual healing process. But overall, I'm really happy with my results. The first day we had a lot more redness, inflammation, and a lot of you guys pointed out in my band-aid video that you didn't necessarily see much of a difference, but I hope in this video I explained that there's a huge difference between, you know, a active pimple that hurts or is like a whitehead, and then the scarring that is left after, because the skin, you know, that will take a lot longer to heal, and while it may still look like there's a pimple there, it may not be there anymore, and it could just be the leftover pigmentation and inflammation. So do keep that in mind when I'm doing these review videos. Overall, my thoughts on these, I would recommend them. I think they're awesome, and I definitely will keep using them, and I'm happy I discovered, and thanks to you guys for recommending them in my band-aid video. If you have any questions on these that I didn't address in this video, make sure to comment them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But that's really it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and also make sure to turn on my post notifications so you get notified every single time I upload a new video. And yeah, guys, that's it for this one. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!